Welcome to episode 1 of State of the Season for spring 2017, JimJam's Anime Jamboree. I am JimJam, of course, recording this episode in a podcast style instead of the usual scripted style. Gonna see how this works for this season. Maybe you like it better, maybe you don't. Maybe I can get other people to do it with me for once. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll just get right into it. First this season, of course, we have Little Witch Academia, which we watched last season. It's been continuing. I would have to say that it is doing amazing compared to last season. The plot has really started off with the brand new characters. There's actually some story going on. We got some reveals about Shiny Chariot, about Akko, about what the goal of the story is. So I'm appreciating it a lot. Definitely worth picking up. If you haven't already, it's great in every way and it's only getting better with the introduction of an actual plot. So definitely keep watching or start watching Little Witch Academia. Next up, we have Attack on Titan Season 2, which is about as good as Attack on Titan Season 1 post-Episode 6. If you've watched, obviously you know what I mean by that. The tone shifted quite a lot in the first season after Episode 6 and kind of went super downhill and became just a really boring story with horrible pacing. And it's kind of shaping up to be like that right now. The first episode was pretty good, had some cool reveals and nice moments, but just the pacing has been god-awful since then. Ugh. So I'm going to keep watching because I honestly am just curious to what happens at this point, but it is not too promising in terms of quality. I'm sure most people would disagree with me with that because for some reason everyone's obsessed with Attack on Titan, and I hope it gets better. I really do, because it could be good, and it might get good, and I'll keep letting you know throughout the season. After that, we have Sakura Quest, which is, of course, the newest anime from the team that did Shirobako. Shirobako, of course, is one of my favorite shows ever. It's so good in every way, and it's very fun, especially as someone who's above the age of high school, to really get a view of a post-high school anime and the ways that can be better than the average high school anime. This one is not quite on the level of Shirobako yet. Of course, it's only on episode 3, and it's apparently going to have 25. But seeing people in their workplace and a lot of funny characters in this one, not quite as defined as Shirobako's yet, but still some great ones. The main character is great. Some of the supporting girls are great. The boss is great. So it's really shaping up to be similar to Shirobako, with, of course, the different style of being about restoring an old rundown hick town instead of making anime. Not quite as interesting. Making anime was a great topic, but hopefully this one will continue to improve and only get better. I'm sure watching Shirobako episode by episode when it was coming out, if I had done that, I would have been saying the same things. So this one, I am confident that it can be and will be as good, if not better, than Shirobako. Following that, we have How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend Season 2, also known as Saikano. I watched the first season of the show when it came out, and oh man, it was so funny and so fresh and so over the top. I really enjoyed all the characters. Certainly the fan service was pretty good. And the topic was fun because I'm a person who likes to create stuff, and it made me want to be involved in creating the way these people are, and they're all so talented, and they care. Oh man, they're funny, they're pretty, and they're engaging, and I really love the first season, and the second season so far is just as good, if not better, although perhaps a little self-indulgent in terms of hey, remember all these quirks, all these memes? Guess what? There's more of them. So hopefully it won't become too self-indulgent and ruin all the jokes. But for now, it's fun, it's great, it's about making a visual novel and with a bunch of pretty anime girls. That's kind of my dream, so I love it. After Saikano, we have Fukumenke Noise, which is a shoujo music high school drama. It's not incredibly remarkable. It is a shoujo show. If you know any shoujo, you know exactly what I mean already. It has every stereotype a shoujo show can have. It's got pretty cool music, very much my aesthetic of emo and punk music, and of course in Japanese, which is always fun. So if you like the music at all, I highly recommend checking it out for that. Character designs are fine, nothing too distinct, and the story, as it's a shoujo show, so nothing amazing yet, but it's fun and it's dramatic, and if you like any of that, you will like this. So I recommend checking it out for a pretty normal show. Just to say, I watched more shows this season. This is a great one. But it's good, and I hope it'll continue to be good. Watch it for the awesome music, definitely. The final show I'm watching is Tsuki ga Kirei, which the title translates as beautiful as the moon, basically, I think is what it's supposed to be. It is a romance about two quirky, awkward, uncomfortable, introverted people who are afraid to talk to each other in real life, but have like small encounters and then text each other, and it's very calm and nothing really happens. There's an aesthetic to it that is so chill and understated, and the visuals are very pleasant, and I wish I could say better what I love about it, but it just calms me down and I feel very wholesome, and I want to continue watching and see if it gets somewhere interesting. If it goes pretty far or if it's pretty standard romance, I don't know, but I've liked what I've seen so far. I think you might too if you like just a chill out show, especially one with very cute characters and very cute romance. That is, of course, all the 6 shows I'm watching this season. For a quick ranking, of course, not too much to say since there are only 3 episodes into every one of these shows. I think Little Witch Academia obviously has to be up there at the top because it's already had 15 episodes. Of course, it's going to be better, and it's really getting good with this season. Saikano Season 2 is going to follow that, which already had a first season, so we have the characters established already, and it's got high-quality animation and comedy. Then we're going to have Sakura Quest, which has great staff behind it, has every reason to be good and is pretty good so far, and worth picking up if you liked any of the other shows by the same staff. Tsukigakure is just nice and relaxing, and that's such a lame way to describe something, but oh man, it just makes you happy to watch, so that's why that's going to come after Sakura Quest. Following that will be Attack on Titan Season 2, which, while it has some pacing issues, does have some pretty cool animation and has set up some pretty cool mysteries already, and hopefully will pay off on them unlike the first season. So that's going to come up there, and then finally it's going to be followed by Fukumenke Noise, which is not bad, but is just not exceptional yet and just has some fun moments that appeal to me personally and might not be everyone's cup of tea. So that's our order. This is the first episode of State of the Season. Every 3 episodes we'll get a new one, and we will see what has changed. Who knows what will come out on top, what will go down to the bottom. Maybe Little Witch Academia will end up second. Who knows? I hope it doesn't, because it's pretty good. But tune in every 3 weeks and see what I'm coming up with and where I'm ordering things. And feel free to subscribe and watch my other more analytical videos, which come out not often enough. I'm JimJam. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.